Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuhu. Can you hear me, fam? I was like, can they hear me? Can they hear me? How's it going? Saturday, March 22nd. Welcome to the life stream. We call it the life stream because Islam gives us life. Alhamdulillah for being guided to Islam. How are you guys? How's it going? Napoli, Italy. It was warm today. Actually, no, it was cold today, but it's weird. 64 degrees Fahrenheit, so you'd think it would be warm. You're like, oh, this is so warm. It's windy and kind of cloudy, so it was not that warm. Alhamdulillah. How was your fast today, fam? I just broke my fast, 6:18 today. So I wolfed down a date. So I've just started eating these Palestinian dates, which I found here in Napoli, alhamdulillah. And they're huge. They're massive. They're medjool dates. They're like massive. The Tunisian dates are much smaller. And what else? So then I had a croissant. So I have a phone notification to put the croissants in the oven so that they're cool by the time. So it's nice to like know that, you know, as you're reading the last little bit of your juz, insha'Allāh, that the croissants are baking, coffee, you know, it's just nice. It's a nice sort of like, okay, fam, we did it, insha'Allāh. And insha'Allāh, it'll get rewarded. That's the problem, right? Like, you never know. I think I read somewhere that the Sahaba, even when, not their alarm went off, but when the adhan went off for Maghrib, there was always that worry, is like, did it get accepted? Did my fast get accepted or not? And I think that was the thing that I was mentioning the other day. It's like, it's on this whole like, hope it is, but I fear it's not. You know, it's like a wing and a prayer here, a wing and a prayer. So, Johannes, George, welcome. Assalamu alaikum. This is my right hand, by the way, just so you know. Had a little water, espresso, of course, always, always, always. Fendi Fanatic. Oh, Fendi Fanatic. My mom is here. Oh, hey, mama, how's it going? She's listening to the live stream. That's awesome. I'm also live on TikTok. We're live on Facebook, in YouTube, X, formerly known as Twitter, and TikTok. Yes, alhamdulillah. So, hey, Mehdi. Walaikum salam. How are you, brother? How's it going? How's it going? I shall now move to TikTok. Inshallah, inshallah. Christ Philippians to join. I think I'll avoid that one. Alhamdulillah. So Saturday. Okay, cloudy in Napoli. Walaikum salam. Hands, yellow heart, hands. How are you? Don't cap. That's so funny. So I was living in Ukraine, in Kyiv, and there's a account I used to follow, and this is before I became Muslim. And it was all like about like spirituality and you know, the matrix, getting out of the matrix and stuff. And he had a picture of 4 musicians, like rappers, I guess. And I don't listen to rap music. I haven't for many, many years, alhamdulillah, like 8 years. And somebody said, I'll give you $1 million. I bet you there's nobody who knows who these people are. Everybody knows who these people are. Something about $1 million. And I literally had no idea. Like it's so foreign to me. And I wrote that. I said, you could have a gun pointed at my head and say, name one of those rappers, and I wouldn't know any of them. And somebody says, no cap. And I was like, no cap? What does that mean? Like, they responded to my reply to me, no cap. And they're like, oh, it's really popular what the kids say on TikTok. I was like, I felt like, I'm not old, but like, I felt like really, I was like, wow, I have not really, like, I just got TikTok this last summer. So yeah, I had no idea what the lingo was. I'm not that cool. It was pretty funny. It's like, no cap. Now I know what no cap means, but I did not know. Welcome. Don't cap. It's hilarious. I should now move to TikTok. Yes, please, insha'Allāh. Alhamdulillah, everything is going well. I'm on my way home. I missed the bus. I'll be arriving 30 minutes after Iftar. Oh, brother. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase my rewards for fasting 30 minutes longer. Inshallah. Yeah, that's awesome. I hope so. That's the thing, right? Oh, I'm brutal. I'm sorry. I've missed the bus before. Yeah, all bad. But, you know, inshallah, you'll be rewarded. Casual Eli, Trader Bender. So did you guys hear? Okay, so yesterday we talked about the protests in Turkey, in Istanbul, because the government arrested the mayor, Imamoglu. Well, now the economy, it's like tanking. I guess it's like their financial system is really bad right now. Their stocks are their currency is like 15%. Like I'm not a financial person at all. It's not my job, but 15% lower than it was just yesterday. Like Turkey's currency, I'm like, wow, Turkey currency, yeah, it's going really poorly. Yeah, so it's down to the euro. It's 24 cents to the euro or something like that. The lira, yeah, it's really bad. It's crashed. It like literally crashed overnight. So on Wednesday, yeah, that's when the guy got arrested, Imamoglu. So if you're thinking about going to Turkey, yeah, now's the time, unfortunately. But yeah, there's a lot of unrest. Even though protests are banned, people are still out in the streets. It's really bad there. So please pray for our brothers and sisters in Turkey. Oh, I totally don't. You feel just feel annoyed when you see bus riding away? LOL. If I was just 10-6, yes. And that's happened to me, like when I took the bus, because I used to live in the East Village in New York City, and I used to go to school in Columbia University, and so I'd have to take. I mean, it was a bus, and then it was a subway, and then it was a long haul, and yeah, and the bus drivers don't care in New York City. They do not care. They're just like, no, for sure, no. Where have I seen people stop for buses? I think Albania, they stop for women in the buses. Women will start banging on the back of the bus, stop, 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 and they'll stop for the other women. Like, they're really nice there. But yeah, they're really brutal, really brutal. John Pyle, welcome. Ion Sphere, welcome. The official DIT, welcome. Casual Eli, welcome, welcome, welcome on TikTok. Yeah, so what is this? I don't know what this is. Okay, we're just going to set these. I'm just going to search. I don't know what these things are. Never mind. TikTok has all these like screens that pop up, and I don't know what any of them are. Like, I don't take the time to actually I need somebody to help me with this. Somebody emailed me the other day. I was like, I can help you with your videos. Your editing. I'm like, oh, okay. Do I need help with my editing? I'll take it, but alhamdulillah, it was pretty funny. Always willing to grow. Forever a student, right, fam? Yeah, it's very annoying when they ride. And the bus drivers see you. You know the bus drivers, they see you. They see you. Night Rider, walaikum salam. Please invite, oh my gosh. Wouldn't that be amazing? You think he'd come onto my channel? That would be amazing. Okay. Do you have his email address, Night Rider? Newman Ali Khan, that would be amazing. Yeah, he's doing a series right now. It's really incredible. The way he explains the Quran is just really amazing. People can explain concepts, but if they don't explain them well, it's sort of like it's lost on me. But Newman Ali Khan is really very powerful the way he explains things. And I know not everybody likes him. The Speaking Muslim, hey, welcome. Assalamu alaikum, welcome. Okay, I'll follow you back when the live stream is over, insha'Allāh. In your live stream. Oh yeah, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. I would love that. I would love to have him here. That would be amazing. Insha'Allāh. But yeah, he is just an incredible person. And I know people don't like him sometimes. People don't always like him, but I really, really like him. I think he's a cool guy. And I think he's real. Like he's, you have real experiences, life experiences, and you learn from them. And inshallah, other people learn from your mistakes, right? That's what life's about, right? That's the thing. It's like you want to learn by watching other people fail, and then you're like, okay, I know what not to do. Alhamdulillah, right? Like that's sort of the thing. Like you don't have to go through all the trials and errors that your parents went through. You can learn from their mistakes by just seeing them and being visual and being like, oh, I see what they're doing wrong, what the tension here is, communication issues and whatnot. I think that I should probably learn on my communication skills so that when I get married, inshallah, I don't have the same sort of issues, right? Like you don't have to have the exact same issues that your parents had or your aunt and uncle. Like I lived with my aunt and uncle for many years. Unfortunately, my uncle just passed away last October, alhamdulillah. And the worst part is every time I open up my phone, his last text is still here. It's like, it's painful. I'm like, oh my goodness. Walaikum salam. Welcome. Vulcan. Are you in Istanbul or are you in Turkey? Please let me know. Oh, no worries, sister. Alhamdulillah for everything. Always, right? Yeah, it's the worst part is because he wasn't Muslim. Tim Lynch, welcome. Yeah, so that's the worst part. When they're not Muslim and they die, you're like, oh, that sucks. And he was like a father figure to me. He was always really good to me. And yeah, alhamdulillah. Hello, I hope you're having a great day, Rima. Welcome. I am having a good day. Are you having a good day? Are you Muslim? It's my first time watching your live stream. We call it a life stream because Islam gives us life. Would you quickly tell me about your story becoming Muslim? I'll quickly tell you. It's I learned about Islam in university, Islam 101 class. I've always been intrigued by religion. I was a Christian growing up, and then I fell away because of the hypocrisy I saw in my own home life, my house. Speaking of learning by example, and so I wanted to study religion. I wanted to understand why people were hypocrites, and then I left the church. I became a bartender. An atheist, unfortunately. And then my bartending schedule, I couldn't go to school, university class, take any university classes early in the morning. And Islam 101 class was at 1 p.m. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. I had no idea about anything about Islam. And then eventually 10 years later, alhamdulillah, I converted. But there's 3 videos here. Inshallah, you'll check them out. It's like 25 minutes. Inshallah, you'll like them, you'll subscribe, and you'll join our community here. We have a beautiful, beautiful community. Antalya, I love Antalya. I've been there twice. Inshallah, I'll be going back as well. I love Antalya. You're so lucky. Great restaurants in Antalya. Very nice people in Antalya. All over Turkey, people are nice. But yeah. Antalya is beautiful. ZX82, just a reminder for everyone not to engage in backbiting. Don't ruin your night of power. Yes, that's very true. And even after Ramadan, we're not allowed to engage. Hi, Dr. Forza. Wow, doctor. I'm not a doctor. Alhamdulillah. I do have my master's degree, but I am not a doctor. But I appreciate your generosity. Yes, to God we belong and to God we return. Indeed, it's true. Even after Ramadan, we can't engage in backbiting. It's in the Quran. Hello, favorite book ever. I'm going to tell you the story. If you haven't heard it already, I'm going to tell it again. I have a family member, she's not Muslim, and she says, "Oh, I love the Lord of the Rings. When I die, I want to be buried with that series." Right? I said, "Okay," and she goes, she's a secularist, like she's a very strict secularist, alhamdulillah, and she said, I know, and she says, we were walking to dinner one time, this is in Albania. She goes, "I know what book you want to be buried with." And I was like, "Oh yeah, what's that?" She goes, "The Quran, right?" I was like, "Yes, the Quran, yes, this book, alhamdulillah." I'm kind of debating if I should get another one. It's getting a little bit worn, but I don't know, we'll see, inshallah. Alhamdulillah, so that's, inshallah, I get buried with this book. How's my Ramadan going? It's going well. How's yours going, Volkan? Am I saying your name right? I hope I am. Inshallah I am. Hi, Dr. Forza. That's so funny. I love that. How are your Ramadan going? The thing is, I was in a PhD program, and I just was like, this is ridiculous. I was on my PhD track, and I was like, you know what? It's not worth it, fam. It's very depressing. So the academy can be a very depressing place. It's very intense, and especially when you're going through health problems like I was. It's just like, you know what? I gotta focus on me. I gotta really slow this down. Newman Ali Khan, Mufti Bank. Wow, don't cap. Zahir Naik and Ahmed Didat. Didn't he already pass away? Anwar Al-Awlaki and many more motivational speakers of knowledge. Yes, they really helped me a lot on my journey to get more knowledge of Islam. Yeah, I know. You know what? Don't cap. We're going to have, do you know Sheikh Hassan Spiker? Inshallah, he's coming next week on our live stream. So inshallah, you can come and learn about his story and talk to him. And yeah, it'll be amazing. He is going to be here on the 26th, which is Wednesday the 26th, inshallah. Sheikh Hassan Spiker will be on our live stream. I'm so excited. Very, very excited and happy. He is a beautiful human being. Alhamdulillah for him. I'll check them out. Thank you. You were guided to Islam. I was through my bartending schedule, which is very strange, but alhamdulillah. I am Muslim from Saudi. Oh, wow. Lucky you. Alhamdulillah. How's that? We have a sister. I'm originally born in Canada, and we have a sister, Noor, also from Canada, and she lives in Saudi Arabia. Her and her family made hijrah to Medina. And I'm just like, wow, I wish, insha'Allāh, insha'Allāh. And she was texting me. She's like, oh yeah, blah, we're going to make Umrah this weekend. I love it. We also have a sister, another Canadian sister, who's in Malaysia right now. She's very dear to me. And she was saying her husband is lived in Saudi. And he's like, oh yeah, Umrah, like no problem. Just, head down to Mecca for the weekend. It's sort of like if you live in Calgary and you go to Banff for the weekend. It's like you just head down to Mecca, make Umrah. I'm like, wow, it's just such a mind bend. Like you just really, everybody has their own like little, but yeah, alhamdulillah. Rafi, the hyper boy. Wow. I love your profile pic. Are you reading in a pool? Walaikum salam. How did you see about Dr. Zakir Naik? I was looking into Islam many, many, many moons ago. Jazakallah here for the follow. G-dubs. I appreciate that. Are you streaming to multiple platforms? I am, sis. I don't know if you're a sister. I assumed you were. I don't know why. I'm streaming to Facebook, YouTube, and X right now. I'm Alie Forza everywhere because that's my name. So because I've been researching Islam for 10 years before I converted. So yeah, I went online and researched as much as I could before I became Muslim. Forza, that's funny. So it means strength, power, force. It's Forza. Like people say Forza Napoli all the time, like go, 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 So it has several different meanings. But yeah, it mostly like power, strength, force. You'll hear people chanting in the stadiums, go, go, go. Yeah, alhamdulillah. It's Forza. Yeah. You're back. Walaikum salam. I hope Ramadan is going well. I'm from Bangladesh. Yes, I remember. You've been here before. How are you, brother? Mahmoudi. Oh my God, that's such a cute name. Mohammudi. Oh my gosh, that is so sweet. I just got the #2 gifter badge. How are you? Hakuna Matata 7362. How are you? Yes, Bangladesh. Did I tell you my story about our Bengal brothers here in Napoli? They are very generous and very kind, and they let me pray at the masjid here, where there was no women's section. So your brothers are amazing, very, very nice. Yeah, I'd love to go to there one day, insha'Allāh. Have you? No, I've never taken Umrah. No, I wish. Did you ever see? Yes, I have. It wasn't a sheikh. You know who it was? It was my professor, Dr. Hatem Bazian. You guys probably know him. Let me see if I can pull him up on Twitter. He's very, very, Bazian. Okay, let's see if I can show you guys. He's a very nice man. Alhamdulillah. And, oops, where am I? Oh, here we go. Inshallah, I can share my screen with you here. There we go. Please follow him on Twitter. He's awesome. He's very cool. Hold on a second here because I have to go back. There's just all these little buttons I have to press, which I say all the time and I still forget because I have fasting brain, You know how that works. Dr. Hatem Bazian, senior lecturer at UC Berkeley. That's where I used to go. I'm an alum. And a retired professor from Zaytuna College. Retweets are not endorsements of ideas, agreements, or support. So he's Palestinian. Yeah, very, very interesting. So he tweets a lot about this. Obviously, yeah, this is crazy stuff. This is so crazy, this woman. This is literally what she said. Joan Daniels. It is good to start eliminating future savage obviously she's been drinking, I think. She means Muslim, obviously, terrorist, but she might have hit the Chardonnay a little early. I don't know. I'm guessing. I mean, it's not really that hard. Do you guys follow Francesca Albanese? She's amazing. She's really, really cool. And she also, Albanese means like from Albania. So, and also I think there's like some Hadith scholars that are from Albania as well, alhamdulillah. So yeah, he's a really, really nice guy. And he also, alhamdulillah for him, he he explained to me about Islam in a way that it was an academic course. Like, so I just sort of so he walked in the class, he said, welcome. And then he he put out the first verse that Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon him, had ever been revealed to him. So read in the name of your Lord, blah, blah, blah. So I was just like, oh, what is this? Like, I was very shocked. And then he just sort of laid out the Quran, laid out, that was when I first read about Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon him, Martin Ling's autobiography of the Prophet. I read that. I learned about divorce rights. I learned about hijab. I learned about all the Badr and Uhud, all the battles that the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, endured. I learned a lot. I mean, it was just, and then I was like, okay. And then literally after that semester, I made because I was in religious studies, which doesn't even exist anymore at Berkeley. I think it's all now like Near Eastern studies. Like, they don't even have a religious studies department anymore, which is kind of weird. They've conglomerated, amalgamated. They've joined it. It's been joined with the Near East Studies Department, I think it is. Anyway, so then I declared my concentration in Islam. So now I have a religious studies degree, concentration in Islam, and I minored in anthropology because that's really important because I love people. I'm a people person. Just ask my mother. Hey, Vanta Black. Ishmael? I hope I'm saying that right. Walaikum salam. Ramadan Mubarak to you too on TikTok. Maddie, welcome. Assalamu alaikum. How's your Ramadan going? Alhamdulillah, I'm very, very happy. Except I have fasting brain where I'll say something like, go to the kitchen, and I mean the bathroom, I'm like, oh, it's in the croissants or in the fridge. It's like, why are the croissants in the fridge? You know what I mean? Like, so Flojo, go to Afghanistan. Yes, inshallah, I'll be going to Afghanistan this summer, inshallah. I really, really want to go. I was thinking about our sister Claire, Claire the Explorer on Instagram. She's been to over 40 countries or something, alhamdulillah. And she was talking about community and the online community. And she's in the United States. So she's able to go to masjids and meet other sisters and learn and have halakas and go to things, go to events and stuff. I'm in Napoli, Italy. I don't have that option. So my entire community is online. So inshallah, I'll be going back to the United States in May to see my mother for her birthday. And then I'm trying to visit as many sisters as I can. So inshallah, I'll be going to Colorado and maybe DC, maybe Texas as well, inshallah. So please pray for me. Please pray that it's a safe trip, me and my little family. So that would be amazing because I really, really want to go and meet people in real life. Meet Muslims in real life. It's hard when you don't know any Muslims in real life. Assalama, Amin. I really, really appreciate that. Walaikum salam. Walaikum salam. Assalama. Welcome. Wow, thank you. Okay, Albania, yes, is across the sea. It is. It's a 12-hour. So you can go on a train from Napoli to Bari, which is on the east coast, and then from Bari to Vlora. No, is it Vlora? No, it's Durrës. I've never been to Vlora. Vlora's down south, but Durrës. It's a 12-hour overnight ferry, and I'm having espresso. I'm using my right hand, FYI, on TikTok, in case you're wondering. There is a lot of crossover. There's a lot of Albanians here in Italy, and there's a lot of asylum seekers in Italy as well, and illegal immigrants, unfortunately. And I mean, fortunately, that they're illegal because they can't come in any other way. And Albania has agreed to take those immigrants or migrants, I guess, to a holding space, basically a jail in Albania. So, yeah, there's a lot of Albanians. I was in a restaurant in Rome with my father. He came to visit me in 2022, in October 2022, and I sat down at the restaurant, and the guy was from Albania, and so I know 3 words in Albania, although I spent quite a lot of time there. It's a beautiful country. The people are so nice in Albania. The warmth in Albania is much like Egyptians are nicer for sure, but Albanians are top 5. They're really, really friendly. Bismillah Muslima, how are you? Walaikum salam. I am well. How are you? Alhamdulillah. Inshallah, I have a successful trip. Yes, please, inshallah. If you are in the if like I'm thinking doing a meetup. So I'll be in Detroit area. I'll be in DC area, inshallah. I'll be in Houston, Dallas area, inshallah, Irving, inshallah. I'm thinking about also New Mexico. We have a really generous brother there. And there's a whole like a mosque there, but it's like a small, like it's really small there. Like there's not a lot of Muslims there in New Mexico, believe it or not. And then also in Colorado, inshallah. I mean, that's a lot, right? I'm only going for like 3 weeks. And I also want to spend time with my mother because I love her. She's near and dear to my heart, obviously. She's my mama. She was at work right now. She's listening on she texted me and she said, Rana, oops, oh gosh, no. Please do not invite that person. I don't know who that is. Mike. Okay. Hey, Mike, welcome. I'm so not used to TikTok, guys. It's so funny. Does Zach O'Hara blue suspect? I mean, I really hope so. We want you in Women's Islamic Dawah Center. Where is that? Inshallah, you invite me. Community is super important, especially for reverts. Yes, sister. Yes. For everybody, but also for reverts. Miriam is another sister. She's coming up on the 25th. She's going to be on our live stream on the 25th, Tuesday, March 25th. Miriam, she's actually born in Italy, and now she lives in New York City. And she's a niqabi, and she's going to come on, and she always talks about this on her Twitter page as well. Community is super important for us reverts. It's really, really important. Observer, welcome. Assalamu alaikum. Yeah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala surround us with beneficial people and sisterhood. I mean. Yeah, I was talking to Claire about that. It's so important, sisterhood, right? We learn from each other. We grow from one another. We can give parental tips like, hey, you know what worked for my son? Oh, this worked for my daughter. Let's talk about, we want to grow our ummah. We want to grow our families in the mosque, right? In the masjid. And so that we can share with one another, learn from one another, support one another. One of us is sick. We bring over chicken noodles. There's like we want a village. We us reverts are craving, and I'm sure all Muslims are craving that, but I think born Muslims, they have that already. It's built into their family structure. And, and reverts, it's not, unfortunately. So, alhamdulillah. Oh, yeah, Minnesota. Yes, Minnesota also. Oh, yeah, you know who's there? It's Tamara Gray. She's there. I'm going to email her, inshallah. I'd love to see her in real life, talk to her. The other day when we had Lindsay, our other revert sister from Texas, who now lives in Amman, we were talking about the hijab, and we want to do a round table on the hijab. And Tamara Gray is the one. She's a revert sister, and she's been a Muslim for like 40 years. So inshallah, she'll come on to the channel as well, and we'll all get to talk to her and bend her ear about that and really discuss it and delve into that topic, because I know it's super, super important for all of us. You know who else is in Minnesota right now for Ramadan? He's a Ethiopian reciter for the Quran. I played his recitation a few weeks ago, like at the very beginning of Ramadan. I mean, I listened to his recitation and I weep. It's so moving. It's really incredible. It's really incredible. What U.S. states have I not visited? A lot of them. Colorado, for one. I've never been to Colorado. I'd like to go there. There's a lot of states. I've been to a lot of states, but I haven't been to Colorado. I love Montana. I haven't been up north, like Maine. I'd like to go to Maine. I'd like to go up there. That'd be cool too. So much potential in Albania, but messed up due to Sue. Hey, Sue. Assalamu alaikum. How are you? Hey, Malika Click. Hey, brother. How's it going? Welcome. Assalamu alaikum. How are you? I was thinking about you the other day because last Ramadan, I was introduced to your YouTube channel, and I was in Bosnia, and I was watching, and I was like, oh, this guy's cool. Okay, cool. And I followed you on all the socials. How's it going? Nice to see you here. Welcome. Yeah, potential. Albania has so much potential. It really does. And they have a lot of their power is hydropower. So if anything bad goes on, here in Italy, all this power, all their gas and stuff like that comes from, It was coming from Russia, but now they're coming. Now it's being. But anyway, that's a whole political conversation we won't get into. But anyway, in Albania they don't have that option. They also grow a lot of their food. A lot of their food is organic and it's grown in the country. Yeah, it's a beautiful country. But yeah, communism kills. Sue, absolutely, absolutely. Mix Max, walaikum salam. Oh, okay. How's the volume, guys? My mom just said the volume is too low. Inshallah, you guys can hear me. Walaikum salam. How can I contact you via email? Go to my YouTube page, brother. It's on there. Or maybe your sister. I don't know. Mix Max. Inshallah, you can check it out there. I am all over the place. Alie Forza. I'm everywhere. Alhamdulillah. Revert to worship, Peggy, encourage you to go to Kaaba. Yeah. You obviously, Zach doesn't know what he's talking about. That's awesome. Welcome. I encourage you to read this book, Zach. It'll change your life, I promise. Yeah. I'll show you where it is, brother. Or sister. Let's see if I can show this to you guys. YouTube. If you go to view my channel, if you go to the very top of it, view email address. If you view that, it'll show you. Oops. I just opened my email box. Okay, do not do that. Do not do that. Don't save. It's there, brother. I promise, or sister. I promise you there. It's there. If you go to my about page on my YouTube, it's there. I promise you. I just checked. It's there. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, Zach doesn't know. I know. You know, that's the thing. You know, it's fine. It's all good. Which it should bring. It's a good segue, Mehdi. Good old Zach. Zach on TikTok says something about Muslims, bad about Muslims. That's so funny. Okay. So are we reading a juz a day, fam? Are we reading a juz a day? Insha'Allāh, Insha'Allāh. You know, I love reading. This is one of my favorite things to do. I'm a night owl, alhamdulillah. So getting up early, you know, breaking my fast, or eating my suhoor. I guess I've already broken my fast. Making fast, I guess. What's the opposite of breaking your fast? Starting fast, I guess. And yeah, eating my croissant, having coffee, my date, some yogurt, water, of course. And then praying. And then reading a juz. I try to read a juz all at Fajr. Sometimes I can't do it, obviously. Like today I didn't do it. But as much as I can at Fajr time. And today is juz 22 because it's March 22nd. But although I know not everybody is on day 22, there's some people in the country, in the world, like our Malaysian brothers and sisters, it's day 21, fasting day 21 there. So juz 22, there's some profound lessons in this juz. Guarding against desires and temptations. So one of the ayahs is 33:31. And if you, the wives of the Prophet, fear Allah, then do not be soft in speech, lest he in whose heart is disease should be moved with desire, but speak with appropriate speech. This is a problem for some girls. I don't know why some girls talk like that. Not even just the Prophet, you know, the wives of the Prophet, may Allah be pleased with all of them. But yeah, some girls just talk like that. And I don't know. I don't think I even talked like a baby when I was a baby. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's modesty, correct conduct, right? So adab is so important, fam. Especially in speech and behavior, right? So we have to be very careful about what we do, especially in public. And of course, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can see us everywhere, always, but also, especially when we're in public, when people are like, non-Muslims are looking at us and judging us, right? So guidelines on how to speak to avoid causing unnecessary temptation or harm, both for their own dignity and the moral integrity of the community. So this is a community thing as well, speaking of community. We need to maintain modesty in all of our interactions. So it's a reminder that behaviors and speech may lead to misinterpretations and harmful consequences. So guarding against your desires and temptations. The human nature, right? The reality of human nature we are susceptible to our desires. This is human nature, right? We are susceptible to our desires. We have to be really careful about that. And this applies to interactions, of course, between men and women. That's why we're supposed to not mix. There should be no free mixing. But in all types of relationships where temptation or moral compromise could arise. So we have to set a good example for our daughters, for our sons, for our relatives, right? So this is really, really important. Modesty and dignity in our behavior. Very, very important. Another ayah that I really loved in this juz, there's a few of them here. So Fatir. So chapter 35, the opening. Whoa. Love this surah. It's amazing. Verse or ayah 3. O mankind, remember the favor of Allah upon you. Is there any creator other than Allah who provides for you from the heaven and earth? There is no deity except him. So how are you deluded? Right? How are you deluded? O mankind, this is Fatir again. Ayah 15. O mankind, you are those in need of Allah, while Allah is the free of need, the praiseworthy. He is free of need. He doesn't need him. He doesn't need us. We need him. Here's another one. Fatir, chapter 35, Surah 35, the opening. I love this chapter. And no bearer of burdens will bear the burden of another. And if a heavily laden soul calls another to carry some of its load. Let me start again. Let me take a sip of water. Alhamdulillah. And no bearer of burdens will bear the burden of another. And if a heavily laden soul calls another to carry some of its load, nothing of it will be carried, even if he should be a close relative. You can only warn those who fear their Lord unseen and have established prayer. And whoever purifies himself only purifies himself for the benefit of his own soul, until Allah is the final destination. SubhanAllah. I mean, honestly, I could go on and on. There's so many beautiful ayahs like in this. Here's another one. I'm going to be posting this one to Twitter tomorrow, insha'Alllah. This is from Yasin, chapter 36, Surah 36. I love this surah. It's beautiful. There's so many things. Inshallah, we'll talk about that later. Excuse me. 36:23. Should I take other than him false deities, while if the most merciful intends for me some adversity, their intercession will be no avail to me, will not avail me at all, nor can they save me. Indeed, I would be then in manifest error. So there's no original sin in Islam, right? There's no prophet that's going to take away your sin. That's not how it works in Islam. And I absolutely love that. We are accountable for your own person. You can't be accountable for somebody else. It's like when somebody says, "Oh, I'm sorry that so and so did that." It's like you cannot apologize for other people. I mean, it's kind, it's a nice gesture, but you cannot apologize for somebody else. They have to take on their faults, what they've done wrong. You can't do that for other people. And I just absolutely, absolutely love that. Yeah, there's no original sin in Islam. It's crazy to think that babies are born with sin. That's so insane to me. We talked about this before. Alhamdulillah. Eden Aaron, did you know that Prophet Jesus, peace and blessings be upon him, is the Messiah in Islam? Did you know that? Yeah. The girl's mom. Oh, what a beautiful name. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? How's your Ramadan going on TikTok? O'Day. I mean, I appreciate that, brother. Or maybe your sister. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Zaid Mohammed. You'll be amazed by the context of Surah Al-Ahzab, Surah number 33 from verse 23 to 27, and its application to the reality we live in 23. Okay. Insha'Allāh. Insha'Allāh. Let me see if I can write this down. Surah, 33. 23 to 27. Maybe I can pull it up right now, actually, because I have my Quran.com. I love the Quran.com app. Do you guys have that app? It's amazing. So, what did you say, brother? You said 33? Excuse me. Oh, yeah, I'm already on 33. Hello. That's convenient. 23 to 27. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to read this, insha'Allāh. Okay. 23 to 27. Among the believers are men who have proven true to what they pledged to Allah. Some of them have fulfilled their pledge with their lives. Others are waiting their turn. They have never changed their commitment in the least. It all happened so Allah may reward the faithful for their faithfulness and punish the hypocrites if He wills or turn to them in mercy. Surely Allah is all-forgiving, most merciful. And Allah drove back the disbelievers in their rage, totally empty-handed, and Allah spared the believers from fighting. For Allah is all-powerful, almighty. And He brought down those from the people of the book who supported the enemy alliance from their own strongholds and cast horror into their hearts. You believers killed some and took others captive. He has also caused you to take over their lands, homes, and wealth, as well as lands you have not yet set foot on, and Allah is most capable of everything. SubhanAllah. Thank you. Jazakallah khair, brother. Zayd, Jazakallah khair. I feel like I read that this morning, to be honest with you. I'm like, that sounds very fair. Sounds really, really familiar. Well, I know I read it, but I don't remember when I read it. Was it this morning? Did I read that this morning? I think I did. Yeah. 30. Oh, no, I think it was yesterday. Alhamdulillah. Thank you. Jazakallah khair, brother. How do Christians not realize that all the other prophets were worshiping one God and then suddenly there's a trinity? I don't know, brother. I don't know. Surely they must realize Jesus was worshiping one God. I know, brother. I know. It's very bizarre. I don't get it. That's one of the main reasons why people leave Christianity is the Trinity, right? It literally makes no sense. People can't even explain it. Hey, Miley Cyrus, welcome. Walaikum salam. Yeah, I agree, Blue Suspect. It's very bizarre. It's very, very bizarre. I'm just saying hello to my mother. She can't. My mother is usually a moderator, but she's working today. Alhamdulillah for her. She's wonderful. I'm very lucky. So let's see. I have some other things here. Alhamdulillah. I just got a answered prayer just right now. I opened up my WhatsApp and I had a text from a sister that I've been praying for. Alhamdulillah. It's really nice. I've been praying for this and it just happened. Alhamdulillah. I just saw that. I'm trying to get, because I send text to myself on WhatsApp and then I play the videos, so I can keep track of them for the live stream. And and she has just emailed me or texted me on WhatsApp. Alhamdulillah. It's very nice. See, our prayers are answered almost immediately. Alhamdulillah. Never give up on your prayers, fam. It's very nice. Okay, so let me see if I can mute that before. As soon as this, I want to show you guys this. So we're following the Mahmoud Khalil story, right, guys? So Mahmoud Khalil was a student. He's an alum of Columbia University, like I am. He helped organize with a lot of other students, Jewish, Muslim, and Christian students, atheist students, no doubt, the protests of the war in Palestine, right? The genocide's happening right there. So huge protests. People were camped out for days, singing, dancing, sharing meals, sharing knowledge. Classes were held outside. It's a big, huge deal. So Mahmoud Khalil was detained, and now he's in Louisiana, in a detention center in Louisiana. He is a green card holder. The Trump administration right now is saying that it's not a First Amendment right, which is freedom of speech, freedom of practice of religion. They're saying it's his actions. So apparently when they stormed Hamilton Hall, which they renamed Hind Hall, we remember Hind, don't we? I mean, so many bullets in that little body. Her entire family annihilated. Right? I mean, it's just so tragic, right? So they locked up the hall. Apparently there was damage to the building, and a janitor they're claiming that he was held hostage because he couldn't leave because they locked up the building. Okay. So the Trump administration has just taken away $400 million worth of funding, federal funding for Columbia University. So inshallah we can watch this, because this is, $400 million is a lot of money, fam. It's a lot of money. Yeah. Media assets, here we go. Inshallah I can do this right the first time. Inshallah. Okay, let's see if I can do this properly.
First, though, breaking news at 5. Columbia University yields to President Trump in a battle over federal funding. Let's go right to Columbia, where we find our Jessica Formosa with the latest. Jess?
Natasha and Steve, this is breaking news as we just received it. Columbia University, like you said, is agreeing to the demands that the federal government has asked for them to do. Now, these are 9 demands, and that includes things like banning face masks. Face masks, that is. They have agreed to do so. The university agreeing, which means $400 million in federal funding that was cut to Columbia University will be restored. Columbia University had until the end of the day today to say whether or not they would agree with the Trump administration's demands. As you recall, Columbia University received that letter from the federal government at the beginning of the month. From it, it was clear changes needed to be made when it comes to anti-Semitism on campus. The funding cuts come after last spring's pro-Palestinian protest on campus. Now, Columbia University is expected to implement a mask ban. Also, the university has hired 36 special officers who will have the ability to remove individuals from campus and or arrest them when appropriate. The university is also appointing a senior vice provost this week. He will be focusing on promoting excellence in regional studies. That includes in their Middle East Studies department. Now, the interim vice president saying, quote, our response to the government agencies outlines the substantive work we've been doing over the last academic year to advance our mission, ensure uninterrupted academic activities, and make every student, faculty, and staff members safe and welcome on our campus. Now, you're about to hear from a professor of education policy.
The federal government, the Trump administration, making a list of demands on these universities and threatening to withhold vital investments in research, on issue areas that have nothing to do with some of the things that are being debated and discussed at hand in those universities. It's definitely an unprecedented time as far as federal reach into what these universities are doing.
And as you heard there, this is a first. We have not heard from students. Of course, we'll stay out here and try.
Okay, so that's crazy. $400 million. Obviously, Columbia is like, oh, we got to do these things to like rectify this situation, obviously, right? Which is absolutely insane. He also got $400 million from Miriam Adelson. So it's very strange. What's the magic? Why is $400 million everywhere? What is that going? It's very strange. No face masks. So if we have, there's an RSV, stuff going on, people like who are immune compromised, it's interesting. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. And, yeah, I don't know, guys. It's just so insane to me that they can take away $400 million and then claim anti-Semitism. There's Jewish people in the protests with the shirts on that not in my name. Never again in my name, right? So I think we have to be really, really careful about a lot of things, obviously. But, I mean, we got to really sort of get away from the establishment. Like, talk about earlier today in the live stream, I was like, I was following these people like on Twitter or on Instagram about getting out of the matrix. Let's stop going to universities that do not support our brothers and sisters in Palestine or anywhere in the world, actually, right? Like, I know university degrees are like great and stuff because you're going to be a successful STEM guy or whatever, but like, is that really what I mean? Like the other day, Imam Omar Suleiman was talking to people, Muslims all around like Virginia and like the United States, saying like, you can't work for military companies that supply militaries to like kill our brothers and sisters in Palestine. Like, how are you fasting during Ramadan while you're still making bullets and military hardware to kill brothers and sisters in Yemen, in Jordan, and Lebanon? Like, what? Come on, man. Like, let's our ummah, we need help, guys. We need help. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's crazy making that you would work for some weapons manufacturer and then fast during Ramadan. What? Fam. Merciful student, welcome, welcome, welcome. Mehdi is working overtime on the on the TikTok live stream. It is strange that you create very important and useful content. Oh, Jazakallah, that's very thoughtful. It's very generous of you. But you do not receive sufficient support. Oh, I do. I mean, I do. I feel like I am. I feel like my community loves me. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you and increase your knowledge and grant you reward in a high status. Wow, Zayd, Jazakallah. I hope you're are you subscribed to the channel? Inshallah. Inshallah, you guys will. The reason why I started this live stream is because I, broke my fast alone for my very first Ramadan. Iftar for one. That's depressing. That's lonely. And so I thought, well, how can I do something so other people won't have to feel this way? So I thought, well, maybe I could do an Iftar with Alie series, And last year was my first official Ramadan. And so I just hopped on YouTube and I was like, let's do this. And alhamdulillah, I've been blessed with meeting brothers and sisters around the world, joining in and sharing and contributing and chatting. And it's just been wonderful. I mean, I do feel like I am rewarded for sure. Alhamdulillah. Like it's been really wonderful. I've met a lot of people online. I mean, inshallah, I can meet people in real life. Actually, there was a girl last year. She popped down and went to I was promoting this book called Being Muslim. I love this book. It's very good. It's for new Muslims, right? So obviously, Asad Tarsan. So, and the forward is by Sheikh Hamza Yusuf, who used to work at Zaytuna, or maybe he still does, actually. I think Dr. Bazian used to work there, but he doesn't work there anymore. And I said, what a shame about Sheikh Hamza Yusuf because of what he's said about the Palestinians, unfortunately. Because he's guided a lot of people to Islam, helped push people to Islam. Obviously, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guides who he wills. But he's definitely introduced Islam to a lot of white Americans, white and otherwise. And she said, she popped in the chat, she goes, what's wrong with Hamza Yusuf? And I said, well, his stance on, he's kind of a turncoat, really. And anyway, we became friends, good friends. And I went and visited her in Rome last summer, alhamdulillah for her. And now, inshallah, I'll see her sometime this year, inshallah, because she is a really, really dear sister to me. Lincoln, welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate that. That's very generous of you, Zaid. Please share the stream, guys. Please share. Inshallah, you'll share the live stream with someone who can benefit from it, because that's the whole idea, right? I'm not just here yapping for nothing. I want to benefit the community in some way, in my small way that I can, inshallah. That's the goal, is to help other new Muslims and born Muslims. Like we want to integrate, right? You're not always going to be a new Muslim, inshallah. Inshallah, you'll be not only an old Muslim, but you'll be an old Muslim and die on Islam, right? So that's the whole idea is that we grow in our faith together. And this community is one way that you can be part of a community online, right? Especially if you don't have one in real life, like I don't. I don't have one in real life. Lincoln, question mark. Assalamu alaikum. How are you? Trump is targeting the funding of all U.S. important assets and fund Israel. Yes. Are the Americans sleeping? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I mean, actually, no. I mean, there's a lot of support in the United States. There is a lot of support, alhamdulillah. Actually, Robert of Canada, he is on Twitter, and he runs the Islam for Europeans YouTube account. He talks a lot about this. Canadians, too, are very pro-Palestine. How do you see the oppression of the Palestinian people to come to an end? Only through Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Like, obviously, we can't do anything. Pray. Unfortunately, I do not see any way except, exactly. Divine intervention is the only way, It's always the way, right? It's the only way we're here right now is through Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy, right? So it's the only way, yeah. Certainly not going to be from countries like Jordan or Egypt or anywhere in the UAE, right? They're not helping them. Pray for Yemen. They're the ones they're helping, right? Alhamdulillah. And then getting annihilated for it. Okay, agreed. Trump's just doing favors for his Zionist. This is American politics. It is American politics. It's scary, actually. What happened to America first? Really, what happened? Shaquille Hussein, welcome. What happened to America first? I don't understand that. Alhamdulillah, we keep moving. Yes, you got to push. Push. We can do hard things. Miley Cyrus, that's so cute. Yes, yeah, that's very useful, especially for converts since they don't have a Muslim family. Yeah, it's hard for us, sis. I'm not going to lie. It's very common that they feel lonely. We do. Yes, we do. Yeah, it is. It's not as easy or clear to many. I too believe wholeheartedly in the Trinity till Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guided me. Yeah, it's weird, right? And that's like one of the things that nobody can explain it to me. And they're just like, just believe in it. It's called faith. I'm like, blind faith. I can't do it. Claire talked about that. I've talked about it. Claire the Explorer that was on last week, and if you can't explain, this is rational proof, right? This is the rational proof in here, right? Obviously it talks about miracles, but you have to believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, believe in miracles, right? That's speaking ants. Like that's proof that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala actually exists, right? So yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, it's true. It's crazy. I totally agree. Really appreciate what you're doing here, Alie. Oh, you're an inspiration. Jazakallah khair for being here again. I appreciate it. I know you by your profile pic. And I always butcher your name. Kamara Rosak. I wish I could say it better. I apologize for that. Imran, you're back. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuhu. Did I say it right? I'm trying to learn Arabic, guys. So insha'Allāh you can, Julianne, welcome. Assalamu alaikum. Muslim Khan, welcome on TikTok. How are you? Insha'Allāh you are doing well. Hey, Crypto Waves, welcome. Ramadan Mubarak from Northern Italy. How's it going? Where are you in Italy? Alhamdulillah. I hope I said that right. I don't know if that's what that says, but one of our moderators, that inshallah, her name's Mary, inshallah you'll pray for her. She's going to be helping me after Ramadan, helping me learn Arabic because I need to do. Yeah, it's true. Yep. Rebbe, yes. I mean, we kind of knew it though. But you can't vote for Biden, right? I mean, that would be a 2 thumbs up for genocide, and we can't do that. Walaikum salam. Julianne, Muslim Khan, welcome. Assalamu alaikum. How's your Ramadan going? Yeah, it's very, very true, sis. I totally agree with you. It is disappointing. And also you can't vote for Green, even though Butch Ware, there's my alarm. Butch Ware, he's Muslim, alhamdulillah for him. Very, very interesting. But the Green Party they're too liberal, in my opinion. I mean, we're traditionalists, right? Muslims were traditionalists. We're not conservative, we're traditionalists. You cannot vote for the Green Party. I mean, you could, right? Technically. But they're communists, and I just can't get down with communism. Communism kills. MashaAllah. Okay. Did you know there are hadiths? Did you know that there are hadiths that tell about current events and the end of time? Yes, I did know that. They also said that Egypt is next in line. What happened in Syria and Iraq will happen in Egypt. Oh, that would be amazing. Please share that, Zaid. Every time I say the I, Zaid, Muhammad. It's a beautiful name. What does Zaid mean? I know what Saeed means. It means happy. Duolingo taught me that. Zaid. What does Zaid mean? Okay. I'm getting notifications. Okay. So, inshallah, that's the goal, right? That is the goal. I was going to tell you something else, guys, and I forgot. Alhamdulillah. Can't you believe I just got an answer prayer right live on the live stream. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. Okay, that's what I was going to tell you. This is the hadith I was reading just today. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "A man saw a dog eating mud from the severity of thirst. So that man took a shoe and filled it with water and kept on pouring the water for the dog till it quenched its thirst. So Allah approved of his deed and made him to enter paradise. That's Sahih al-Bukhari 173. I love that. We have to be merciful, fam, not only just to dogs and to cats and to one another, to ourselves, but like little insects, snails, ants. There's ants, speaking ants in this book, fam. Be gentle with yourself. Be merciful with yourself. Okay. Oh, cool. Okay. There's this. The beauty of Islam, and Islam, when Muslims meet each other, they send peace and greetings from Allah upon each other. I know. And it's always like that. It's really, really, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I am originally from Morocco, but I grew up in Italy. I live near Padova. Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I've been up north, obviously, but I have not been to Padova. So inshallah, I can get up there. Inshallah, I'd like to go to Rome again. I went to the big, huge mosque there. It was really nice. But you know, it's hard to meet people. That's the problem. Yeah, there's gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way in. Why is my chat being deleted again and again? Brother, we saw your one chat, brother. It was this. That was it. That's all we saw. Zayd is the name of the father of the military commander who conquered Al-Andalus. Oh, okay. That's where I took my Shahada during the Umayyad Caliphate. Is Ziyad? Oh, I thought it was Zayd. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry. Ziyad. I hope I'm saying that right. Am I saying that right? Insha'Allāh. It is 1 hour in. We have to go. I have to pray. I need to pray. I want to pray. But I want to ask you guys, I want you to ponder on this question, inshallah. How do you do gratitude? I know in Ramadan it's easy to give zakat or sadaqah jariyah. It's easy to just, right? But what about next month, Shawwal? What are we going to do next month? How are we going to show gratitude? How are we going to do gratitude? How are we going to do gratitude? I'm thinking about think about all the orphans in the world that we could help. You cut back on your bad coffee, your Costa coffee or your Starbucks coffee. We're still boycotting Starbucks, aren't we, fam? I hope, inshallah. Fahad, welcome. Assalamu alaikum. From Pakistan on TikTok. So let's try to think about ways that we can do gratitude next month, because we're in the last 8 days here, right, of Ramadan. And please make sure you spend the next 9 nights in heavy worship, because you might catch the night of power, and that is more than a lifetime worth of blessings. So I will leave you, but I want you to think, how do you do gratitude moving forward after Ramadan, right? After Ramadan. And please hit the like button for the algo. I just love saying algo, to be honest with you. I love algo. I had a fish. I had a fish when I was a kid, and he was an algae eater, and I called him Al, algae eater Al, which is very not creative for a 7-year-old Alie, but it's fine. Alie, I don't know. I thought it was cute. Okay. Hey, Mama, how are you? How's it going? Yes, no problem. Okay, Zaid. Oh gosh, I'm getting really. One of my favorite parts of the Quran is when Prophet Suleiman stopped his armies to let the ants cross. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's right. Yes, exactly, brother. Yes, exactly. Did you watch the video of my niece? Where did you send it to me? Is that on Instagram, Lincoln? I have not sent it. I've barely been on Instagram. Hello, mother. I love you. Thank you for being here. Jazakallah khair. I hope work is going okay. From Padova. Yes. Okay, I also intend to. Okay, inshallah. Okay, we're on our Arabic journey. Oh, brother, if I ever meet you, I can give you this second book. This is 80% of the Quranic words in Arabic. I can give this to you, inshallah. I have 2 of these, but I don't have a post office box here in Italy, so I can't really mail it out. So if I see you in real life, I could give this to you. With a broken zay. It's a masculine given name of Arabic. Growth and abundance. Oof, that's beautiful. I love it. Miriam Mahmood, welcome. Assalamu alaikum. I love your profile pic. It's like what is that? It's beautiful, beautiful colors. I love that blue. Definitely boycott. Yeah, please. Gratitude for me, right, is remembering thank you. Jazakallah khair, Blue Suspect, for answering my questions. Gratitude for me right now is remembering the people in Palestine and Sudan suffering whenever I want to complain about something in my life. Yes, please do not complain about anything. My goodness, you guys, I see it online all the time. It's so ungrateful. Please be grateful. If you walk into your fridge and you have milk and water and orange juice, whatever it is that you have in your fridge, blueberries or whatever, say alhamdulillah, right? We are so lucky, fam. Remember our Yemeni brothers and sisters as well, our Rohingya brothers and sisters, our Uyghur brothers and sisters. Please pray for my mother and her sister-in-laws. 2 of her sister-in-laws are very sick, very, very sick. Her brother-in-law is also very sick, unfortunately. Please pray for our moderators, Mary, Mehdi, Arch Phantom. He's blessed brother. He is very generous to me. He's always sending me stuff. It's really amazing. He's very knowledgeable, and also just a nice guy. Neela Hussein, one of our Mokhtar Hussein, he hasn't been here for a couple days, so inshallah he's okay. Islamadu Go, he's also a brother that's here all the time. He's been sick out. Please pray for him. He's got a migraine. He's not doing very well, guys. It's been like days, all bad. Khalil Al-Rahman, he's also bedbound. He had a brain hemorrhage. Fam, that's like serious business. Kyle Stewart, he is also a community member. Munib Kazi, please pray for him. He hangs around here occasionally on the live stream. My Arabic teacher is from Egypt originally. My original Arabic teacher, his name's Mohammed. He's from Egypt, and his dad just passed away in the last few days here in Ramadan, so please pray for him. Mohammed Umar Bilal Siddiqui, please pray for him. Kyle Stewart, Mehdi, yes, Mehdi, our beautiful TikTok moderator. he's on all the, we went from one live stream to, we went to the Blogging Theology Academy, had a live stream with Sheikh Hassan Spiker, who will be here, insha'Allāh, Wednesday, the 26th. We're going to be talking about him and his parents. He's a second generation Muslim American, so English Muslim. He's a wonderful brother. Who else? I think that's it. So please pray for our Ummah around the world, from Tirana to Timbuktu to Tokyo to Tucson, Arizona to Toronto. We're everywhere. Alhamdulillah. Russia. We're everywhere. Alhamdulillah. Please pray for our community here on YouTube, inshallah. Share this live stream with people that are contemplating conversion. Please pray for my brother. He's contemplating conversion and this is his first Ramadan. It's not easy for everybody, guys. So please pray that our brothers and sisters around the world, their fasts are accepted, their ibadah is accepted, right? Insha'Allāh, insha'Allāh. Oh, Jazakallah khair. You deserve 1,000 more. Well, please share. I appreciate that. Thanks. Ameen. Yes. Inna illah. Okay, yes. Jazakallah khair for being here. I am biased, but I advise you to meet some Moroccan sisters, and you will have no longer problems to meet people. I know. I love Morocco. I love Moroccans. The largest Muslim community in Italy is the Moroccan one, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. I have not met any Moroccans. I've met Egyptians, though, and Egyptians are also North Africans are just incredibly welcoming. But yeah, if I could meet some, send them my way, brother, inshallah. I mean, ya Rab. I love you guys all very, very much. Jazakallah khair for being here. Again, you're awesome. Please pray, spend the night in worship, sleep. We can sleep in Shawwal. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I love you guys. And I will see you, inshallah, tomorrow at 6:35 Central European Time Zone, 1:35 Eastern Standard Time Zone, 5:35 Greenwich Mean Time. Wow. I love you guys. Jazakallah khair for being here. Bye, guys. Amina from Morocco. Walaikum salam. How are you on TikTok? How's it going?